Next up at UFC Vegas 96, we got Dennis Buzukja taking on Danny Silva. Dennis Buzukja 12-4 in his career, 3-2 in his last 5, coming off his first UFC win. He's taking on Danny Silva. 4-1 in his last 5, coming off a close win over Joshua Culibao. Dennis Buzukja, he's an interesting guy to break down because he's had a really tough run in the UFC so far, but he has all the skills there to have some success. He's a come-forward striker. He's got good wrestling. He's got plenty of guts. He's fluid. He's tough. Clean striking. Good power. Then aggressive takedowns when he needs them. He stays busy on the feet. He's fast enough to hang, but he doesn't really threaten the wrestling as much as he should to get people guessing what's coming next. He's coming off his first UFC win over Connor Matthews, where he showcased some scrambling skills and some power. He's taking on Danny Silva. Danny Silva's a striker. He's got clean technique, plenty of movement himself. He likes to invest in the body early for a late payoff. He doesn't have much in the way of offensive wrestling, but he does have decent takedown defense and a good get-up game. He's not amazing at anything, but he's a solid striker who can wear you down, take a decision. He's coming off that win over Josh Culibao, where he dropped him instantly, but ultimately got hit a ton. Danny Silva gets hit a ton. And these Apex cards...
Oh, fuck off.
What? Why does that bother you? He doesn't get hit a lot? Here we go. There's the stats
Here's
for
my,
you.
Here's my lock of the
Fucking
week.
clown shoe. When was he your lock of the week?
You will show him respect. Okay?
When was he your lock of the week?
Oh, look, it's Josh Culibao's only UFC fight, maybe.
Well, so he won.
Idiot.
So why are you all angry and annoying?
Because you said he gets hit.
He gave up 9.47 significant strikes per minute. That might be a record for the most amount of getting hit in the face. Either way, these Apex cards are just ripe for upsets. All the massive upsets, the frustrating upsets, the insane upsets are usually on the Apex cards. Weird performances, landmines strewn about. Danny Silva being a massive favorite screams upset. Dennis Buzukja has all the tools. He can strike. He can wrestle. He's got cardio. He's got power. Dennis Buzukja could absolutely steal this fight. I am going to pick Dennis. No, I'm not quite going to do that. I am going to go with Danny Silva here, but that's only because he got hit a ton, but he does have insane volume going out. And Dennis Buzukja doesn't wrestle enough. If Dennis Buzukja wrestled more, if he was shooting takedowns constantly, I 100% would be on the Dennis Buzukja side. But he doesn't wrestle enough. And with Danny Silva landing more than 8 significant strikes per minute, I think the volume's going to be too much. Dennis is going to be backing up. He's not quite going to find his footing. If he does shoot a takedown, I imagine it's going to be while he's backing up. And I think Danny Silva's going to win this just with forward pressure and volume. And the other reason is I have that conspiracy theory about the UFC telling people not to wrestle. Dennis Buzukja is going to be in that camp. And the last note I'll make, check the AI. The artificial intelligence tends to pick some of these like big weirdo upsets really well. So check the artificial intelligence. Oops. Jakey boy, what do you think?
Listen, I made a gesture, right, Angelo? I made fell back in my chair for you, kind of being wishy-washy on this fight. And it was meant to make fun of you. It was meant to degrade you and belittle you and make you feel like shit. And I'm gonna be the bigger man here right now, which I am in most instances. I usually am the bigger man than the man standing across from me. I feel the same way about this fight, and I want to apologize for the way I acted. Because
okay.
I'm sitting here and just being a man and saying that. So I don't know if you want to keep the attitude or you just want to be a normal person.
I'm sitting here in a child's costume being a man. Did you forget you were wearing a costume? You forgot. And I guarantee that's like a boy's medium. Why don't you tell us who you think
the
wins
fin
the fight?
would show you that this is an adult male. This is an adult male fin. Okay? Fully developed.
Sure.
Listen, I like Danny Silva, right? He was a lock of the week versus Josh Culibao. I know my lock of the weeks well. I know why I pick him. I know who can beat him, that type of whatever. Right? Sorry, I saw a bunch of laughing emojis in the live chat, and I'm like, all right, relax, guys. Okay.
They're laughing at me because you got.
I understand. Yeah. Let's relax. It only encourages him. If you keep laughing, he's just going to tell more stories, right? So when Angelo is funny, which does happen occasionally, we can't react. Okay, we cannot react. But Danny Silva against Josh Coulibaly, I knew that Josh Coulibaly sucks, right? And I picked Ricardo Ramos this week for that fact. And Ricardo just smoked him bell to bell. That fight wasn't even close. I mean, he dominated that fight. So that win does not really kind of stack up as well as I would have thought, because I thought Danny Silva was going to go in and smoke Josh Coulibaly. It looked like that was about to happen. The issue I have with this fight is Danny Silva is going to be the cleaner boxer. He's going to be the better boxer. He does like to just kind of stay in the pocket, and he'll absorb shots to give shots. He's going to be in there, and he's going to be the cleaner guy in the pocket. But what Danny Silva likes to do when things start slowing down and the pace starts breaking, and when he really needs to win rounds, because he is a fucking dog and he understands how to win rounds, he goes to the wrestling to kind of steal those rounds. And if this turns into a sloppy dogfight and he tries to go to that wrestling, Dennis Buzukja, I mean, he should be able to kind of withstand some of those takedowns. He trains with a lot of high-level grapplers. Now, we saw against Sean Woodson. Sean Woodson just kind of took him down, right? But he should, in theory, be able to withstand some of those takedowns. And if he can, I think this fight could be a fucking dogfight to the finish. Somebody's getting finished like late third round or something like that, to where they're just like going at it. I think both these guys are dogs. Dennis is probably a little bit not as durable as Danny, so I am going Danny here. But I think this is almost a pick 'em. Like, I would put Danny at like minus 125, minus 150. I respect him, but a lot of his fights are kind of close, and he dogs them out. But that's a little hefty price to pay at minus 200 for that. So
I'm surprised we are on the same side here. And I've liked Dennis Buzukja too much in his 3 UFC fights, and his losses are quality. I mean, losing to Sean Woodson's not terrible. And his issue, obviously, Sean Woodson out-wrestled Dennis, which was crazy. But that was wildly short notice UFC debut, and Dennis literally couldn't take him down because he couldn't wrap his arms around those freaking beanpole legs.
Yeah, you
and
go
then
for
the
a high crotch, and it's like you got to be on your tippy toes.
You can't
to
lift
the high crotch.
You just can't lift the dude. And then that second loss was quality as well. So it's like the dude lost to 2 good fighters in the UFC, fought somebody around his skill level and sparked them. So Dennis Buzukja is pretty good. I used to compare him. I stopped doing the comparison. I used to say he's basically like a Matt Frevola, but just a little more athletic. He's a little faster, a little bit better wrestler. But we haven't seen all of those skills yet in the UFC. That was just off regional tape. So until I see it in the UFC, I can't really keep doing that. So I've removed that from my breakdown. Either way, Jakey Boy and I are on the same side. Danny Silva should win with the forward pressure, with the volume, the nonstop striking. But Dennis Buzukja is a very good, very live underdog here. $8,800 for Danny Silva. You gonna spend that money?
Probs not.
I agree, and listen. When you build the DraftKings fantasy lineup, you need underdogs. You have $50,000 to work with, and you need to pick 6 fighters. You need some dogs. Dennis Buzukja might be a solid dog for your DraftKings fantasy lineup. If you do want to check out all of our picks, all of our bets, the round line leans, everything that we do, which is more than anybody else does. We win more than most people do. I can't say everybody because I haven't tracked the 4,000 people that do this. But every weekend when you see a bloodbath on Twitter and people that just had all the wrong reads, couldn't make any money, we're making it. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member at the top. It's $10 for an entire month. You're going to get picks, your bets, tools, insight, and more. And before we break down this main card, let me give you $50. Couple of things about the $50. It's for everybody. You don't need to be a premium member. Anybody can get this $50. You just have to go to WeWantPicks.com/bets. On that page, there are different affiliate links for different sports books. Hop into one of the links, make a new account, deposit some money. We send you $50 as a thank you. You have to deposit at least $50, right? It's not an infinite money glitch. And if you have already filled out this form and you didn't get paid, let me know. It could take a couple of days. It could take a week. We have to wait for everything to flow through the systems, and then we just got to catch up, and we do it a couple days a week. WeWantPicks.com/bets. Use the link, sign up, make a deposit. We'll send you $50 as a thank you, and you can use that money to become a premium member. Premium membership is well worth it, and one of those bets is the safety parlay. 13-4 in the last 12 pay-per-views, and I wrote, this card isn't a pay-per-view, but UFC 306 is. And that is included in your premium membership. What are we laughing at?
Nothing. I put my hand in. Really good.
Oh, you fucking animal. Safety parlay hits at 72% event win rate. It is the beacon of stability in the most volatile sport there is to bet on. We1picks.com. Click become a member at the top.